Beloved, have you ever felt as though you were carrying a weight too heavy to bear? Have you wondered why the road seems so difficult, why the journey feels endless, and why, despite your efforts, peace seems so far away? You are not alone, and the truth you are about to discover will change everything. I want you to know, from the depths of my heart, that you are realizing something powerful, something that will give you the strength to overcome any obstacle, heal every wound, and walk in the freedom you were always meant to experience. This message is for you. Stay with me, beloved, and listen closely, for the truth I have for you is not just words, it is the life-changing, soul-restoring truth that will guide you through every trial and lead you into a future filled with peace, purpose, and hope. Don't look away. Let your heart be open, for what you are about to hear will set you free. You are realizing who you truly are, and this revelation will transform your life forever. Stay with me until the end, and let my love and guidance fill your soul. My beloved child, I have been with you through every moment, every heartbeat, and every struggle. You may have doubted me at times, questioned my presence, or wondered if I was truly listening to your prayers. But now, in this moment, you are beginning to see, truly see, that I have never left your side. You are realizing that I, your Savior, have been working in the unseen, orchestrating your life with love and divine wisdom. Every twist and turn, every joy and sorrow, every high and low, each one was a thread in the tapestry I have been weaving for you. I know you may not understand the intricacies yet, but trust, my child, in this truth: all things work together for good, for those who love the Lord. You see, I do not promise a life without pain or suffering. What I do promise is this: I will never leave you. I will carry you when you are weak, I will comfort you when your heart is heavy, and I will guide you when you feel lost. Yes, you are beginning to see this now, aren't you? You are beginning to recognize my voice in the stillness, my presence in the quiet corners of your heart. It has always been there, waiting for you to acknowledge it. I am here, my child. I am the peace in your chaos. I am the light in your darkness. And I am your strength when you feel too weak to take another step. The moment you realize this, when your heart fully opens to my love, you will begin to walk with a new confidence, a confidence that is not based on the world, but on the eternal truth that I am with you always. Remember, you are not just a soul wandering aimlessly through life. You are deeply loved, and you are part of a divine purpose that stretches beyond what you can see or understand. The struggles you have faced, the burdens you have carried, they are not in vain. They have been shaping you, refining you, preparing you for the greater glory that awaits. And now, you are realizing that you are capable of more than you ever thought possible. You are realizing that the strength within you is not your own, but mine. I have placed it there. I have equipped you for the journey ahead. Your life is not a random series of events. It is a divine story being written by my hands. And even in your moments of doubt, I have been holding the pen. I know you may still feel the weight of the world pressing on your shoulders. You may still hear the whispers of fear and doubt, telling you that you are not enough, that you are unworthy. But hear this truth, child: you are enough, not because of what you have done, but because of what I have done for you. You are made in my image, and nothing, can separate you from my love. You are realizing now that your worth is not in what you achieve, but in who you are in me. The world may tell you that success, wealth, and status are what matter, but I am here to remind you that the true measure of a life well lived is the love you give, the faith you hold, and the hope you carry even in the darkest of times. And I know, child, you have been through those dark times. I know you have felt abandoned, forgotten, and unseen. But I tell you now, you are not alone. You are never alone. And just as the seed must break open in the darkness of the earth before it can grow into something beautiful, so too will your pain transform into something that will bear fruit, fruit that will bless not just your life, but the lives of others. Now is the time, my child, to fully surrender to me. To trust that I am working in your life, even when it feels like everything is falling apart. I am with you in the storm, and I will calm the waves. You may not see it yet, but I am preparing something beautiful in your life. And as you walk in faith, as you trust me, you will begin to see the world around you transform. You are realizing now, truly realizing, that the struggles of today are the seeds of tomorrow's glory. You are becoming stronger, wiser, and more compassionate through the trials you face. And this is only the beginning. What you see before you now is but a glimpse of the journey ahead, a journey that will lead you to a place of peace, purpose, and joy. As you walk forward, I want you to remember one thing above all else: you are deeply loved. No matter where you have been, no matter what you have done, my love for you is unwavering. You are mine, and I am yours. And together, there is nothing we cannot overcome. So walk in confidence, my child. Walk with your head held high, knowing that you are not alone. Know that I am walking beside you, behind you, and before you, leading you with every step. You are becoming who I have always known you to be, and the world will see the light of my love shining brightly through you. You are realizing it now, aren't you? You are realizing that you are not just someone wandering through life. You are my beloved child, chosen and destined for great things. And this, my precious one, is only the beginning. Yes, my child, you are realizing it now. You are realizing that the trials you have endured, the suffering you have borne, were not without purpose. I did not allow these hardships to break you, rather, they were meant to refine you. Just as gold must be placed in fire to burn away the impurities, so too were you placed in the heat of adversity to shape you into something stronger, more beautiful, and more resilient. I see how the weight of the world has crushed your spirit at times. I see how the heavy burdens have left you weary and burdened. Yet, even in those moments when you felt like giving up, when the tears seemed endless and the nights too long, I was there. I carried you when you had no strength left to stand. And now, as you stand once more, you see it, don't you? You see how all of those moments, each tear, each brokenness, has led you to a new understanding of who you truly are. You are not defined by your failures, by your past mistakes, or by the scars that still linger in your soul. You are defined by my love. And as you realize this, you also begin to see that you are more than capable of overcoming anything that stands in your way. Your strength is not your own, my child, it is my strength working through you. You were never meant to carry the weight of the world alone. I am your rock, your refuge, your shelter. And when you allow me to lead you, when you surrender fully to my will, I will show you just how much you are capable of. Your journey is not over, my beloved one. There is still much to come. But as you walk forward, remember this: the road may not always be easy. There will still be moments of doubt, moments when the darkness feels overwhelming. But remember what you are realizing now: you are not alone. I will never leave you. And when you feel like you cannot take another step, I will be there, holding you up. You are also realizing, child, that your pain has a purpose beyond just your own healing. As you walk through this life with the wounds you have received, you will become a beacon of hope to others. The world is full of people who are hurting, people who feel as lost and broken as you once did. And just as you were carried through your storms, you will be able to offer that same light, that same love, to those who are still walking in darkness. This is the beauty of my love, my child. It is not meant to be hoarded. It is not meant to stay just between you and me. My love is meant to flow through you, to touch others, to heal the broken-hearted and set the captives free. I have equipped you with everything you need to make a difference in this world. You are my hands, my feet, my heart in a hurting world. You were created for this purpose, and as you step into this calling, you will see just how deeply fulfilling it is to be part of my divine plan. In the quiet of your heart, you may still wonder, am I truly enough? Can I really do this? Let me answer you now, my precious one, you are enough. Not because of your own strength, but because I am in you. Your willingness to surrender, to trust, to be led by my Spirit, that is enough. You may not have all the answers right now, and that is okay. You don't need to know the whole path. You need only to trust me with each step you take. I will guide you. I will equip you. I will make a way where there seems to be none. And as you realize this, you will begin to walk in new freedom. Freedom from fear. Freedom from the lies the world has told you. Freedom from the chains of insecurity that have bound you for so long. When you understand that I am with you, when you realize that I have already equipped you with everything you need, you will no longer walk in fear of what lies ahead. You will walk in confidence, knowing that I go before you, preparing the way, clearing the obstacles, and making a path for you to walk. I know, my child, that sometimes the weight of what lies ahead can seem overwhelming. The world may tell you that you are not enough, that you are too weak, that you are too flawed. But I am here to tell you, you are more than enough. You are perfectly made in my image, and I have called you by name. Your story is one of victory, not defeat. And as you trust in me, as you place your hand in mine, you will see that all things are possible. You are realizing it, aren't you? You are no longer defined by the mistakes of the past, the pain you have suffered, or the doubts that once held you captive. You are a new creation, reborn in my love, equipped for the journey ahead. And as you walk this path, know that you are walking in the fullness of my purpose for your life. I will guide you, I will strengthen you, and I will never leave you. So, child, do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. You are not alone. The journey ahead is filled with promise, and I am walking with you every step of the way. And as you continue to trust, to grow, to surrender, you will become all that I have created you to be. You are realizing now that the best is yet to come. Walk with me, my beloved. The road may be long, but with me by your side, it is always worth it. You are ready. You are enough. And together, we will accomplish great things. Yes, my child, you are realizing it now, aren't you? That you are enough, just as you are. And with me walking beside you, there is no mountain too high, no valley too deep, no storm too fierce. All the things you thought were impossible, those fears, those doubts, those burdens, are being transformed. You are not just surviving, you are becoming. You are becoming more than you ever imagined, because the power within you is not of your own making. It is my power, my love, my presence in you. And I want you to understand something deeply, my beloved, you are not called to walk this road alone, nor are you called to walk it in your own strength. Too often, you have tried to bear the weight of the world on your shoulders, thinking that your own efforts alone would get you through. But now, as you realize my presence more fully, you see that all of your striving was never meant to be carried without me. I am here, offering you rest. Rest for your soul, rest for your weary heart, rest for your tired mind. I did not create you to be weary and burdened by the world's demands. I did not create you to be consumed by anxiety or overwhelmed by the pressures that surround you. I created you to walk in peace, to walk in trust, to walk in freedom. But you must let go. Let go of the weight you've been carrying. Let go of the fear, the shame, the guilt that has held you back. Let go of the idea that you must carry it all alone. Look around you, my child. Do you see? I am not just beside you, I am within you. The very strength you need is already there. The peace you long for, the courage you seek, the love you desire, all of it is within your grasp. It has been within you all along, but you had to come to the point of surrender to realize it. You had to come to the point where you stopped relying on your own power and started trusting in mine. And now that you are beginning to trust, you are seeing it, aren't you? You are beginning to see how effortlessly things flow when you walk with me. How your heart, once burdened with worry, is now filled with peace. How your mind, once consumed by doubt, is now filled with clarity. You are realizing, my precious one, that the true power of life is not in striving or in struggling. It is in surrender. It is in trusting me with the unknown, with what lies ahead, with the things you cannot control. It is in letting go of the false belief that you are in charge of every detail and recognizing that I am in control. I know what lies ahead for you, child. I see the beginning from the end, and I have already paved the way for you. And if you allow me to guide you, if you choose to trust me, I will lead you to places of peace, joy, and fulfillment you never thought possible. But, my beloved, you must keep trusting. Trust in my timing. Trust that my plan for you is greater than anything you could have imagined. The road may not always be clear, but if you keep your eyes fixed on me, you will never lose your way. The winds may howl, and the storms may rage, but I will be your anchor. When everything around you feels uncertain, know that I am the one who holds you steady. I will carry you through the darkest nights and lead you into the light of a new dawn. You see, child, the path I have for you is not one of instant gratification or smooth sailing. It is a path of growth. It is a path of transformation. It is a path where you will be refined, where you will become all that I have destined you to be. And each step of the journey, as difficult as it may seem at times, is leading you closer to your true purpose. The struggles you face are not obstacles, they are opportunities for growth. The pain you endure is not punishment, it is the refining fire that is shaping you into something more beautiful than you can see right now. But do not be afraid, my child. I am with you. And as you begin to trust me more deeply, as you begin to surrender more fully, you will see my hand at work in your life in ways you never thought possible. You will see the doors that once seemed closed suddenly swing wide open. You will see relationships healed. You will see your heart filled with a peace that passes all understanding. You will see your fears turn to courage and your doubts turn to faith. And you will see that what once seemed like mountains are now mere stepping stones on the path to your destiny. I want you to remember this: you are my masterpiece. I am the potter, and you are the clay. No matter what cracks or imperfections you may see in yourself, know that I am carefully shaping you. Every detail, every season, every trial, it is all part of my perfect plan for you. And in the end, you will see that the life I have led you to is far more beautiful than you could have imagined. Every broken place, every tear, every hardship, they will all serve to make you stronger, more compassionate, more understanding. And through it all, my love will be the constant that carries you, the light that never fades. You are realizing now, my beloved, that you are being made into something more than you ever thought you could be. You are more than the sum of your past mistakes. You are more than the pain you have endured. You are more than the doubts that have tried to hold you back. You are a new creation in me, and together, we will accomplish everything I have set before you. Do not fear the future. Do not worry about what comes next. Just trust me. Just walk with me. And know that I am leading you to something so much greater than you can imagine. You are ready, my precious one. And I will never leave you. Together, we will see all things work together for your good.